to be around kids, you would pretend that you're really interested in helping kids. Yeah, I was in the Boy Scouts too. Nothing happened to me, and then I was in a good troop, but I was in the Boy Scouts with a bunch of crazy inner city kids. What else can I do? What else is what else is taboo? What else is forbidden? Like all this Diddy shit that's coming out. Like
I was just gonna say, doesn't that sound topical?
Jesus Christ! The first day of the trial, did you pay attention to any of that stuff? I looked at it for like 10 minutes this morning, and I was like, I gotta stop.
The moment Joe Rogan and Terrence Howard began going through the details surrounding Diddy's case, they reportedly came across something that left them stunned. The alleged material was said to include dozens of videos featuring A-list celebrities supposedly participating in Diddy's freak-offs. At first, seeing former girlfriends, longtime friends, or business associates connected to Diddy in such footage might not seem especially unexpected, but one alleged name reportedly stood out far more than the others: Ellen DeGeneres. For years, the entire image surrounding Ellen's personality and her decades-long television career centered on one simple message: be kind. She built a reputation around the idea that people could make others laugh without being cruel, and that comedy didn't have to come at someone else's expense. Yet, according to the sources cited in these claims, what supposedly happened away from the cameras painted a very different picture, with allegations suggesting Ellen was far from the warm and friendly persona viewers saw on television.
Meeting Ellen, and is she a good person?
Let's just all go back to 2017, where I was the first person to call Ellen out before anyone else.
You called her out?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I called her out. I was like, Ellen's not that nice.
This was after you went on the show?
After I went on the show, and the world blew up about it and was like so mad at me about it, and then someone else said it, and then it was like, oh my God, Ellen's so nice. Yeah. Oh, okay. No.
The moment Joe Rogan and Terrence Howard began going through the details surrounding Diddy's case, they reportedly came across something that left them stunned. The alleged material was said to include dozens of videos featuring A-list celebrities supposedly participating in Diddy's freak-offs. At first, seeing former girlfriends, longtime friends, or business associates connected to Diddy in such footage might not seem especially unexpected, but one alleged name reportedly stood out far more than the others: Ellen DeGeneres. For years, the entire image surrounding Ellen's personality and her decades-long television career centered on one simple message: be kind. She built a reputation around the idea that people could make others laugh without being cruel, and that comedy didn't have to come at someone else's expense. Yet, according to the sources cited in these claims, what supposedly happened away from the cameras painted a very different picture, with allegations suggesting Ellen was far from the warm and friendly persona viewers saw on television.
You see, like, a lot of people saying that someone who seems so nice is not nice at all.
She doesn't seem nice, but that people have a very poor judge of character. She doesn't seem nice. It seems forced. People that are like that all the time, she doesn't seem nice. It's very forced. And whatever, you're allowed to be right? You're allowed to be nasty to people. You're accomplished. You're a comedian. You did the whole thing. What you're not allowed to do is have a Guantanamo Bay situation in the backstage of your show where everybody's walking around afraid for their life, and it's like Abu Ghraib where they're hooked up to wires and they
dogs
have like
around them.
Yeah, she's got dogs and hoods. If an intern's late, they have a hood on. I don't support that.
All right, this alone might not seem like such a huge deal if that were where the story ended. After all, countless celebrities act differently once the cameras stop rolling. Many public figures maintain a carefully polished image in front of audiences, then drop that public persona as soon as the spotlight disappears and the curtains close. But according to the sources behind these allegations, Ellen DeGeneres supposedly wasn't simply putting on a temporary mask. The claims suggest she built much of her career around a carefully created character, one she only needed to maintain while appearing in the spotlight for roughly 45 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Reports further allege that away from the cameras, she operated under an extremely strict system where employees supposedly felt pressure to constantly watch their behavior around her and were even warned against being funnier than she was. According to those same claims, Ellen allegedly ran her studio almost like a military barracks, with staff expected to remain on alert, follow instructions, and do whatever they could to keep her satisfied.
A lot of people that feel bad because they miss wearing Sean John. There's a lot of people that was waiting for the next white party. There's a lot of people that needed that party because that was the only way they were gonna make it.
The alleged workplace atmosphere eventually resulted in a number of staff members leaving the show, while even more troubling claims began circulating about what supposedly happened behind the scenes. Insiders have whispered about an NDA that producers and directors, including Steven Twitch Boss, allegedly had to sign, meaning that for years, employees were supposedly unable to speak openly about what they experienced with Ellen DeGeneres. And according to these claims, the reason wasn't simply because she hosted one of television's most successful shows. The allegations suggested that Ellen had influential and powerful people surrounding her, creating a network that helped protect her public image. Sources claimed this was also part of how she managed to secure conversations with some of the most famous, wealthy, and unexpected figures imaginable, ranging from presidential candidates and A-list celebrities to FBI agents and even wanted criminals. But that's where the story takes an even more serious turn. Following Sean Diddy Combs' arrest on September 16, 2024, additional claims about Ellen DeGeneres began circulating online, with Jaguar Wright becoming one of the prominent figures discussing the allegations. According to Wright, there were people who were supposedly upset that Diddy had been arrested and that his alleged parties had come to an end. One person she allegedly connected to those claims was Ellen DeGeneres. And when viewers revisit Ellen's past interview with Diddy, particularly the moment when she asked about being invited to his parties, the conversation can certainly raise questions about how much she may have known about what was happening around him. The allegations go even further, suggesting that Ellen supposedly knew about the so-called freak-offs.
I love doing this. We sent her to a fake dressing room where I was hiding. We put some hidden cameras and told her to go look at something in the bathroom, a picture of the two of us, and I scared her. Yes, what?
So I thought that you were gonna scare me when I came in. I don't know why. So in my dressing room, you have the bathroom with the cameras. So I put towels all over the camera, and I went and peed in Kobe Bryant's dressing room because I was scared.
Well, you're right. I was trying to scare you.
Really?
You got here an hour early, and I was trying to scare you, and it was too. So it doesn't matter if you put the stuff over the cameras. I had to be in there, and you got here before I could get. I was going to hide.
See?
You were right.
Yes.
You ruined it.
I'm sorry.
You ruined it.
I'm sorry.
Oh well, that's okay.
Okay.
I'll get you, my pretty. I'll get you.
What happened?
That is exactly where the allegations become more serious. As investigators reportedly examined Diddy's alleged freak-offs more closely, federal law enforcement officials and investigative sources said that properties connected to Diddy in Miami and Los Angeles were equipped with hidden cameras throughout the locations. Statements attributed to federal officials, along with details from unsealed indictments, alleged that these recording devices were used to secretly document private encounters, including situations in which some participants reportedly did not realize they were being filmed. And according to the claims being discussed, that alleged practice bears a disturbing resemblance to accusations previously made by insiders and guests associated with Ellen DeGeneres' show, who have described similar concerns about how people were treated and recorded behind the scenes.
So far back, you don't tell these people how far back we go.
I know, but I wear t-shirts. I don't know what that means. Anyway, all right, let's.
I mean,
You roll that.
okay.
All right.
I got this. Take two if the joke didn't work.
No, it's okay.
I don't want no problems.
No, it's okay.
No, hold on. Hey, so cheers. Hey.
Now.
Terrence then expanded on his idea that both men and women carry a kind of card, and that losing that card means surrendering something deeply connected to their identity. Once you unpack what he was trying to explain, the allegations involving Ellen DeGeneres and the supposed hidden side of Sean Diddy Combs' world begin to look even more complicated. Terrence said, "When you give up that man card, right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through, like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and being the do all those things, when you give up those things. But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. I had never said that, I think I'd said it, once to my mother when I came out.
Like, you don't walk around saying I'm gay to one another, because, you know, if you're in a gay bar, you pretty much like. Nobody just goes over and says I'm gay. Meanwhile, Diddy has repeatedly spoken about how long he has known Ellen DeGeneres, with the music mogul appearing as a guest on her show numerous times. And according to the reports being discussed, Ellen was allegedly more deeply connected to Diddy's private parties than viewers may have realized, with claims that she was also a recurring guest at his alleged freak-offs.